Hi, this is Abel. I'm excited because this is week number 5. So you've made it so far. Hopefully you're seeing awesome results. I'm excited to take you through, for me, one of the most important parts of my day, which is getting myself set up for success. I'm going to take you through an actual meal prep. I have to be at the gym today from 12 to 7. So that is 7 whole hours that I really need to prepare for. And I really feel strongly that although we think about breakfast as the most important meal of the day, that if you set yourself up well for lunch, that you're going to find that you have sustained energy and that you're not going to overeat towards the latter part of your day. So I'm going to have my focus turned this way, and I'm going to show you some things that I'm going to prepare for my day. The first is I'm going to warm up this broccoli. Now, if you have like weirdness about warming up broccoli and eating it in front of your coworkers, I don't know what to tell you, but we're a pretty healthy bunch at the fitness loft, so I don't think they're gonna mind. This is gonna take about 5 minutes. So, is fresh as good as frozen? Is frozen as good as fresh? Absolutely. Frozen is just as good as fresh, if not better, because it retains its nutrients. So, I'm gonna stick it inside of there. And I'm gonna give it 5 whole minutes. Could have just chosen the 5 button, but no. There we go. 5 minutes. While that's happening, I'm going to prepare for the other parts of my day. So, what am I going to mix with my broccoli? So my broccoli is going to have a little bit of protein. It's going to be mostly made of carbohydrate, which is fine. It's got a lot of fiber in there, so that's good. I can mix chicken. So canned chicken, great. It's something I use often, actually. These little smart dogs, my girlfriend is vegan. She's also filming me. So, hi, Katie. These things are pretty good macro-wise, so they're 50 calories per each one, 7 grams of protein. So if you are a person who doesn't eat meat or can't tolerate certain kinds of meats, this one is a pretty good one. Or tofu. So depending on the day, I will use any of these protein sources. So I'm going to prep those, or I would prep those while the broccoli's in there, right? So I know I have 5 minutes at least to prep the protein source. With that, I'm going to put some sort of sauce or some sort of healthy fat. So maybe it'll be olive oil, or it will be, I'm going to show you guys, I specifically bought this from the store yesterday to show you. This stuff is amazing. This sugar-free barbecue sauce is bomb, okay? It is great. It's got 10 calories in it, but it also is fantastic. So a really good source. Sometimes I'll put it in and just mix it around. Sriracha is always a good choice if you like things that are spicy. I also bought, don't make fun, okay? Don't make fun, skinny girl dressings, because you know what? Like, yeah, they're pretty good. And usually dressings are where people can sort of put a little bit too much or kind of, I don't want to say it doesn't destroy the quality of your meal. It really doesn't. Because you're still getting the benefits of eating vegetables if you're having a salad, but you don't want to add in a ton of calories from dressing. So this is a good option right here. I also swear by soyaki from Trader Joe's. This is delicious. I feel like I have to say it like that every time. Excuse me. This is really good though, and I think that if you mix this with the sriracha, they make a beautiful little tangy, spicy baby, and it's really good. So, highly recommend that. Depending on what choice I would go, with protein-wise, would determine the sauce that I'm going to use. Also, hang tight. This stuff is damn good, okay? Umami. Umami is like when you're like, brothy, beefy kind of taste. That's what you're going to get with umami. Really good to put on, that broccoli would be an awesome compliment to it. So yeah, don't forget that spices are the spice of life. They're lovely. They help you eat things and also have a lot of flavor where you might, think about compromising that if you're dieting or whatever. So remember, spices are great, including things like, sugar-free or, less sugar dressings and condiments are going to really help you enjoy your meal longer. Okay, so that's one component here. Notice that there's a carb, a fat, and a protein. Okay, we're also going to create rice cakes. Well, I didn't make these rice cakes, obviously, but the rice cakes are going to come with me. But I'm going to put together some yogurt in a bowl. Okay, I'm going to measure it out using a scale, a food scale. Now, you might be the kind of person that this stresses you out. That's okay. You don't need to weigh your stuff out. Just, I like to do it because for, my goals, I like to know sort of roughly where I am with my protein intake. So I'm going to weigh out 170 grams because I've been doing this a long time, and I know 170 grams is 100 calories. So I'm going to stick it inside of here. Notice that the broccoli is still cooking, right? I'm doing all this stuff. It's less than 5 minutes. So here we go. Bada bing. 170 on the dot. How does he do it? All right, so that's that. Put it in here. I have PB Fit compliments of Morgan May. Thanks, Morgan. She got this for me. This is really great if you like peanut butter and you're trying to get protein and trying to get less fat. You can have 16 grams of this stuff. Boom. 15. Pretty close. You know what, though? I want all of it. I want every bit. There we go. 16 on the dot. And it's a good option for you. It tastes just like peanut butter, seriously. It really does. And then I'm going to have a banana. Most people peel the banana from here. Look at this. I'm going to peel it from behind. You know why? It actually turns out better that way. Isn't that crazy? What a weird hack. It's true. And then we're going to slice it down. I only am slicing it because we're on video. Otherwise, I would stick that whole thing inside of the bowl and just get judged for it at work. But because you're watching me, I'm going to slice it down. And then I'm going to put a little bit of cinnamon because cinnamon helps regulate your blood sugar. Also just tastes really good. Mix that with a little bit of water. Notice, broccoli still cooking. And I'm going to put in some of my protein powder. If you are sensitive to whey, this is not the one for you. But this stuff really does actually taste like a chocolate milkshake. And it's got really good macro components. The broccoli is just now done. So, in that time, I have prepped one of my meals. Okay? Boom. So, that's good. Got that all together. I'm going to mix this with a little bit of water. Mixing. I know roughly how much to put. And then this is in the refrigerator is going to thicken so that by the time I eat this, it's going to taste like a really yummy little pudding. So, super yummy. I know that I can estimate from doing this for a long time that this is probably right around 350 calories, which, again, you may be a person who doesn't want to get caught up in those details. That's all right. No problem. I do know that this is a protein source. Two protein sources. Maybe half of one from the PB Fit. It's got carbs in there, and it's got some fat. Okay, so again, thinking of it in terms of what are the macro components. I know that this is going to keep me full for a long time. It's also got the banana in there, so it's got a little bit of sweetness, which if you're a kind of person that enjoys sweet, then that's great. So thank you for letting me take you through a little bit of my meal prep. I won't keep you forever. I'm going to show you a few things that I'm going to stick in the bag with me. So I've got this. I've got my broccoli that I'm going to mix with, for me probably today, is going to end up being chicken and a little bit of barbecue sauce. I'm going to spin it around, put a little bit of that spice on there. And then I'm going to take 2 cheese sticks, rice cakes, and pink lady apples because they're delicious. And look how cute this one is. It's so cute. It's adorable. I'm going to take that with me. And that's going to sustain me through my 7 hours. This might seem like a lot of food, but you're going to be gone for 7 hours. At some point, you're going to get hungry. And so all I'm doing here is taking a few minutes to set myself up for success for my day. So thank you for watching me. I will catch you for the final week.